All right, good afternoon and greetings from South Georgia, USA. I'm going to do a review of a tool that I have bought quite a few years ago from a company called Hoss Tools, Hoss. This is a wheel hoe, special kind. It's got two wheels and it's made to straddle a row of small plants. And let me show you how it works. Let me turn it over and show you. Now this thing here, and I'll show you what it's good for. These tines right here, they will move in and out like this. Depending on the closer you have them, the tighter it throws the dirt. Now see, this thing is designed to cultivate a row of small plants, like onion plants, or like I've got garlic planted right here. You see in this row, garlic. And I'll demonstrate it in a minute. But basically what it does is it cultivates the weeds and it throws dirt towards the plant that you're trying to. So you can throw a little dirt on this garlic here and still the garlic won't get covered up because this garlic is a couple of inches tall. This tool right here is useful. I'll tell you what else it's useful for. It's useful for small onions. Go down here and show you. Let me go down here where the... All right, let me show you how this thing works. This cultivates and it throws the dirt to the middle, and you do it in, now you can push it and walk with it, but you see the quicker you push it, if you want to throw more dirt, you see it's throwing the dirt up on the, and the onions are tall enough to where they are still standing up. Or you can just go along like this and do it. Now if you got a long row of stuff to cultivate, this works really well. All right. Okay, now we got a row of garlic here. I want you to watch see how it throws the dirt up around the garlic? And it kind of throws dirt up on the weeds. Now if you go kind of fast, it throws more. See there? There you go. Now see, it throws it further. Dig a little deeper and throw it. You see how it, now look right there. You see how it's thrown dirt up on and between the garlic? And that's how the wheel hoe works. Like I said, you could move the tines in if you want to get it closer. Or you can move them out a little bit. This is an old, this tool isn't old, this is probably 10 years old, but this is something from when they actually cultivated their gardens. And it's surprising how well and how quickly you can do the work of cultivating with this tool right here. And this is the Hoss, I don't remember their exact name they call it, but I call it a two-wheel hoe. Now there are other implements that attach down there behind those two wheels. They have little plows, and get ready to walk with it, you just turn it over. But they have other little tools that you can use. I'll show you one of them right here. These are the other tools that go with them. These guys here, these are little plows right here. And they attach. You take those guys off and put these on there. And these do certain other jobs. I can't tell you exactly what they're for, but I haven't used this too much, but that might throw a little hill or something like that. I'm not sure. But I have used the little cultivator that I just showed you many times to do rows of, you know, when onions are small, garlic, anything that grows up big enough, it springs up high enough to keep the, you know, that you don't cover it up by throwing dirt on it. If you've got a big garden and you want to cultivate by hand, that's a pretty handy tool right there. I couldn't say for sure whether you need to buy one or not. I don't know your garden situation, but I enjoy using that. Your alternative to doing that is to walk along with a hoe. Or you can use something like this right here. This is a garden weasel here. Let me show you how it works. You can do, with the garden weasel, go along like this and cultivate. Now the thing is, the garden weasel, you can get up real close to it, but it doesn't throw dirt. So the in-between, in this part right here, you see that wheel hoe threw dirt up in here and covers up small weeds. See, that throws dirt into the middle. This garden weasel does not do that. But that's a handy tool also. Of course, I'm not needing to use it here because I've already run the cultivator. The garden weasel. Sometimes you can find one of them at the flea market or something pretty cheap. Okay, just to give you an idea of a couple of tools that you might consider if you have a big garden. If you don't have a big garden, just get you out I'll show you what you need. A stirrup hoe. Show you one more tool here. An indispensable tool in the garden. This right here is called a stirrup hoe. See that? Let me show you how that works. Now you need one of these. I don't care what kind of garden you got. You need one of these guys right here. This here is meant to be pulled backwards. And basically, the beauty of this thing is that you can also cultivate between the rows with it. There's no garlic there, so I'll go between the rows. I think they call this an action hoe sometimes. Now see there? I pulled that piece of garlic up. I don't know. I probably had it planted a little bit in the wrong place. And by the way, this garlic right here that I've got, I didn't buy that from a seed company. I went to Walmart and bought it in the produce department, a big bag of garlic. It makes very good garlic. You know, they'll say you need to buy it from the seed company. You'll pay way more for it. And of course they don't want you to buy it at Walmart. They want you to buy it from them and pay 5 times more for it. And they'll say stuff like, oh, you might get the garlic cloves that you get at Walmart, they might have disease on it or this or that. Maybe they will, I don't know. But I know I've grown garlic for years from cloves that I bought a big bag of them at Walmart, and they're way, way cheaper than the garlic that you buy from the seed company. I'm talking about garlic. Let me say something else about it too. Garlic is in the onion family, and onions have been developed for the particular climate that you're in, and particularly the number of daylight hours that you have. There are long day onions and there are short day onions. The short days are the winter time, like right now. In fact, we're just a few days from the winter solstice. 21st of December is the shortest day of the year. And the onions that we grow down here in the south are called short day onions. And they make bulbs. The amount of daylight that they get tells them when to bulb out and make bulbs. So if you're going to grow onions in the south, you buy short day onions. It's the same thing with garlic. If you buy the kind of garlic that they grow up in the north, it'll live through the winter here, but it won't hardly make bulbs. So the reason that the Walmart garlic works here is because the garlic that they sell in the grocery store is almost always California garlic. And that's a short day variety. They grow it in California, in the southern part of California. So that's why it works. Now, but if you buy garlic in the Walmart up in New Hampshire, it's probably not the right kind of garlic for up there, because garlic, they grow that in the summertime, or the spring and summer up there, if I'm not mistaken. I hope that I'm telling you the truth. That's my understanding of it. I've never grown any garlic in New Hampshire. The only garlic I've ever grown is down here. But I have bought garlic that was recommended for the northern part of the country. That would be long day garlic. And basically it grew real good. It just didn't make bulbs. All right, that's my tutorial on the some of the tools you'll need for the garden. Keep on tuning in. I'll try to show you what I'm doing here in the garden. We're doing a lot of greenhouse videos, but there are certain things down here in South Georgia that grow during the winter, and we don't have to have a greenhouse to grow them. Make a comment if you like. Let me hear from you. All right. Adios.